Hello there, welcome to the Milwaukee Southern Railway Lines, followed by the Milwaukee Road Rail fan community, where all the Milwaukee Road Rail fans can join.
Hello, my name is Trayman C.W. Clancy, except known as Chris James Clancy. I'm just using my nickname. And I got some new stuff today. Well, not today, except that it's new and used. Except it's from the monorail swap meet I went to last Saturday and Sunday. I got lucky a few things, and taking after I done on the last day of the other swap meet was held at Chehalis fairgrounds. I finally got my U25B, and because I had to get it because it's put in the Weyerhaeuser company. So I better grab that locomotive and show you guys. And it's made by Bowser. And it's got white handrails, black top on the nose. All the detail parts are there, and there's the racks of horns. The K5H sounds really good. There was a soundtrack, and I found it on the internet, and I heard it. It sounds pretty loud and echoes. So now I know what the horn sounds like. The beacon I add, it doesn't work. Except either that, really smooth running locomotive. I only weathered the under chassis, and that's all I did. And them little soot and grime where the exhaust is. And number 310. I found out on a railroad blog, and I guess I know I wasn't the only one. It shows trying to search for this particular locomotive. Well, I found out that the Oregon, California Eastern Railroad had this locomotive in the back shop. The back of their office on a siding. On the railroad forum, they said they blew the motor out of this thing, and they didn't even say any more about this locomotive. So I guess it went with the rest with the other U25Bs and went to some company I haven't heard of before, and they scrapped them. That is messed up, because these are the first, not the first, except these are the first road power from GE, and it was part of history, and they scrapped them. This still could have been used for at a tourist railroad or at a museum. So, well, anyways, that's the other. I like this locomotive. This is from the other swap meet at Chehalis, Washington, at the fairgrounds. This was the first thing that caught my eye because I noticed it had stripings in front and back. And it looks like an NP Caboose. This way how it looks. It's a wood kit. It's got steel front and back. Everything is wood. And I noticed it said City of Prineville Railroad, number 201. the guy who built this, they got the phototype wrong. The one he was trying to do the phototype on the picture was a steel model, and the cupola, it was in the center. So I wonder what he was thinking. Except either that, he did a nice job on it. And I only got this for $5. And I changed the trucks on it because the trucks were a little too high and was making the Katy coupler not doing evenly with the other cars, and it kept uncoupling itself. So the trucks I put on here made the caboose a little lower, and no problems. I wish they could have put the windows in here when they were building this. So, nice little caboose. And I got a wooden kit baggage car. It was marked for Great Northern, except I changed the name to Tacoma Eastern. And it needed diaphragms, so I put diaphragms on it. That was only $7. Stupid, I put it in the box with the other coaches, so I don't feel like taking it out. So, but that was the other item. Then I got some Flex Trek for $5, pretty cheap, and a good rack of them. It's been on someone's layout because it's weathered, and so I did some track replacement with those tracks, and so it's funny because the tracks were already clean, so I don't need to clean them. So the guy must have really ripped up the tracks on his layout. So oh well. So after that, we went to Yardbirds. It used to be in a grocery store, except now it's just like a it's a huge antique mall. Everything is all antiques, and all I do is look for railroad artifacts. I got lucky. This guy had I don't know how many HO scale grain cover hoppers. The rest of them all was Walther's manufacturer, and I got 3 of them. Yeah, made by Walther's. And I weathered it up. Some of the weights were loose. I got it for $3 each. And it's funny because I don't see these on freight trains. I used to see them back in the day. I wonder what happened to them. Oh well. So this is UP, Union Pacific. Did a lot with the phototype. Rather it up. Looks very nice. And the other one, Missouri Pacific, merged with the Union Pacific. Some of the weights were loose on them, and I had to use the double-sided 3M tape so I could have the weights stay in place. And I weathered this guy as well. excellent. These guys, I didn't have no problems with them. No derailments. And here's the other one. It's all silver. Red Union Pacific letters. Spring-loaded trucks. And there's a Walters. And I rather this guy pretty good. Going with the fleet of the grain hoppers I got. These guys work excellent. And put these guys back. Then I gotta show you guys the... See, I try to think when the last time I did a layout update. I think it was 2009 when I did a layout update. The upper shelf track was
Okay.
still getting.
By the year of 2009, this is the only area was still being worked on. Now it's completed. It was a little yard, and now it's trains as this runs through. This is the town of Bethel. So from this section to over here, it's completed. Then I had to stop it here so I can get some more boards. So at the time, and I got some more boards. So this section is completed. It's a railroad bridge overpass. Then, till I got to this spot, had to do a other lift out. And some spot I'm using Cato track for that spot. And so did a lift out and mix it over here. And this, I got done with this last year. This is the other new section I'm completed. And once I did that, I started working over here. I had a cut, a rock cut. Oh, the darn shadow. Then I was done painting the rock cut. Added some trees on here. Then the tunnel, the Ruby Creek Tunnel. And probably you noticed the pictures, background pictures. I took those with this very camera I'm using right now. These are the pictures when I went on my trip to Aklan River Gorge, and I'm using these for my backgrounds. And that's the BNSF interchange point. And there's cars waiting to be picked up by the Milwaukee Southern local switching job. And if you guys get the chance, if you want to watch my old updates, you notice this area was changed. There's used to be a big brick building right here, and that's been removed so I can make a yard. And yeah, the layout did a lot of changes, and I like it how it looks right now. And of course, that's it for the showing you the layout. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna be doing the next update, so keep your guys' eyes peeled. And look for new release of new model train videos. I'm gonna be doing. So it takes time in editing and sound. So thank you for visiting for the Milwaukee Southern Railway Lines, and hope you guys have a good train day. Be safe out there. Don't walk on the tracks. Never walk on the tracks. And just be safe out there. Thanks again. My name is Trainman CW. And see you next time.